Yeah, De'Aaron, you guys are going up against reigning MVP. How do you feel like you guys did in dealing with him tonight and the doubles and communications and rotations following that?
I mean, he's one of the best players in the league, so you just try to make it difficult. But I mean, you want to say that you did an okay job, but I mean, obviously he still has a big game. But I think, I mean, communication-wise, if there was a few in the first half that we gave up a few layups. I think if we cut those out, then it puts us in a little bit better position to win. But I mean, I think in the second half we did a much better job on them than we did in the first.
Did you feel you guys collectively kind of did a good enough job, kind of uglying up the game a little bit to kind of combat some of their effort?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a game plan. Just try to throw different defenses at him, and when you're going to double him, because it's impossible to guard him with one guy, and once you bring a double from the same place, I mean, he's able to pick it apart. So just trying to throw different looks at him. But I think overall defensively tonight, I think we did a pretty good job.
During the last 13 games, I think you're pretty close to about 39% from three-point range. I'm just wondering how, where that's coming from. Like, is it shot selection? Is it just, where do you feel like you're making strides in that area?
It's all the same. For me, I'm just playing. I'm just playing basketball. Shots are going in. I'm shooting a higher percentage from most parts of the floor right now. But that's just coming with. I mean, I continue to work and continue to play, and throughout the season, it's continued to get better.
Alvin talked about how you guys need to build a culture of competing every night and how much the fans would appreciate that. I mean, you probably agree with that, right? But why do you think you guys haven't been able to do that now, and what do you have to do to get to that point?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously consistency always plays a big part in it. And I mean, tonight our offense wasn't great. I mean, we scored 100 points, but we were still in this game against one of the best, offensive teams in the league. So just knowing that we have that capability, it's just, we talk about it just being consistent in doing that. I think our defense carried us tonight. I mean, we had 51 at halftime. So, and we're still in this game against a team like that. So, I think if we're able to continue to have that type of effort on defense, especially against a guy who's in the MVP race, then we put ourselves in position to win every game.
De'Aaron, win or lose here in the last 14 games, how do you guys focus on some of that stuff, like the consistency and building a better culture, even if the wins don't come, just by looking at your schedule and just how things are going? But how do you guys keep going and build something?
I mean, you continue to work and you continue to do what we did tonight. Obviously, everybody wants results, but we got to go into games and we talk about it being a make or miss league. We can't worry about that. We can't worry about that type of stuff. We didn't make shots at the best clip today, but we held them to shoot 26% from three. Obviously, they still shot 50% from the field. A lot of it has to do with Jokic, but you go out there and you control what you can control. And I think defensively, we control what we can control. And obviously, if a few more shots go our way, then we'd win this game. But I think we did a good job of controlling what we can control and being pretty good defensively.
Just a little bit curious. I think this is the first game you played without Sabonis since the trade. Of course, with the suspension. Just want to know what that feeling was like, not having him down in the post tonight.
It's definitely different. Playing with a guy like that who can pass the ball, post, go to work. I mean, I'm just out there, still just trying to be aggressive, regardless if he's, playing or not. Obviously, we definitely miss him. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just out there playing, just trying to win games.
How surprising was it when you found out this morning?
It's crazy because Rashay told me. I didn't know, and she told me. I was like, wow. We've seen people a little bit more aggressive at officials than that, and I was definitely surprised that he got suspended.
Yeah, De'Aaron, when you talk about
You good? I hear you.
when you talk about the best version of this team defensively, do you think it's something like tonight where you're forcing a little bit more turnovers, even if that means being a little handsy and just throwing balls?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they shot 19, we shot 18, so it's not like it was, a big difference in there. But we forced 20 turnovers. That's pretty sure if you're forcing 20 turnovers in the league, you're at the top of the league in forcing turnovers and steals. So, especially in that third quarter, I think we forced 8. So, just being able to muck the game up, and obviously it attributed to the way that we're kind of going at Jokic, and when teams have a player like that. But if we're able to muck the game up and be able to get on loose balls, and I think there were steals that we weren't even able to get. We were getting deflections and didn't come up with it. But if we're able to do that, and us being able to get out and run, it definitely puts us in a better position. And you're able to rely on your defense rather than having to rely on your offense.